Hello, and welcome. Do you love the environment? Do you love filmmaking? Would you trick your stupid family into believing that they were genuinely being spied on by aliens in order to get them to do small tasks for you as well as recycle more? If your answer is no, then you don't love the environment. Welcome back, my name is Witty G, and today we're going to be checking out one of my favorite shows ever aired on Cubo, being Ian. I'll give you a little bit about the show. It stars a kid named Ian and a family of 5, with the occasional visits from his grandmothers in the episodes. This kid loves cinema, Werner Wolfenstein particularly, a renowned horror filmmaker. The episodes usually revolve around Ian handling everyday kid life with a very cinematic mind. He has these moments where he sees his life play out like a movie trope, like being in a confrontation and thinking it's a duel in a Western movie. What we can tell is this kid has an incredibly robust imagination.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
He has friends as well, surprisingly. There's Tyrone, the black one, and Sandy, the girl. Ty is cool, girl crazy, skilled in sports, confident, and the second most mature. Sandy is smart, adventurous, better at sports, decisive, and the most mature, at times. The show often focuses on how the group interacts with jobs, activities, and pursuits of their dreams. The father and mother of Ian run a piano shop as well, where shenanigans commence. Let me know if the dad's voice sounds at all familiar to you guys.
But maybe we've had enough old home movies.
You're right, Vicky. It's time to move on.
Yeah!
To our movies!
Ian is a manipulator, he's a trickster, and he's kinda selfish. That's why I like him. The reason he acts this way is because he's the youngest of 3 brothers who could care less about him, often opting to bully or ostracize Ian. He has this weird family, and he wants to be a star, and you have to at least be a little diabolical to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. Ian has this tendency to get carried away, sometimes for the good of his own ambitions, other times it's a defensive measure against his awful brothers and irritating family. So what we'll be doing today is checking out one of these episodes, because some of what Ian gets up to is bonkers, such as convincing your family that if they don't recycle and cater to the needs of an alien overlord, they will be eradicated by that overlord. Let's get into it. The Boy Who Cried UFO.
Lights, camera, anything is possible. Just give it your best shot. Why can't the world just see things my way? All the world's a movie scene. You got the leading role. Your life can be a masterpiece. So get on with the show. A million moving pictures spinning round inside my brain. Why can't the world just see things my way?
After a title sequence, we arrive in the interior of Ian's classroom, where the teacher starts up a flick. It's those old safety films that try to tell you how dangerous the world is, but like the games that the safety mascot mentions, kinda sound fun.
Want to play with these matches?
Let's play scissor tag. Those games sure sound fun, but they're actually dangerous.
Ian and his friends begin messing and joking about the film, poking fun at it. Also, this little guy looks like a fusion between Michael Jackson and the little alien from the Flintstones.
See what would happen if you played those dangerous games.
So the teacher brings in the trio for poking fun at the flick. Ian stands up and admits that he wasn't making fun of the subject matter, just the presentation.
We weren't making fun of safety. We were making fun of the film.
Quiet, Ian.
That film is totally Dark Ages.
Forsooth, kind souls, beware the edge of the earth, for thou mightest fall off.
The Earth is round, actually.
So now Professor Harsh Discipline gives them a due date of Friday to complete the movie or write an essay to prove that they love and respect safety.
I have until Friday to what?
To produce a superior safety movie.
Friday? Well, that's a tight deadline.
Well, if you'd prefer another punishment, you may each write an essay on the importance of safety.
No, we'll do it. We'll make the movie.
And I agree with Sandy on this one.
I'd rather write the essay.
And I'm willing to take 3-4 hours of detention.
Not for the lack of creativity, but you can squeeze out an essay about safety in a couple of hours, if that. Don't run with scissors this. Use a gun with the safety on that. Don't go mining in a deep cave without food or wood in case you run out of supplies and need to dig out. It's easy. But a movie? That's a lot. And with Ian being your best friend, you know it's going to take at least the next 2 days of your week. From this point on, your free time is occupied. Like, why are you trying to make a Ridley Scott film for the educator that didn't have the energy to teach the class today? And you're damn sure not getting royalties for the safety film the school is going to be using for the next 4 years. Anyway, we pan over to the keyboard shop where no business is in sight at all. Must not be keyboard season. In Ian's room, we see his storyboard for the whole movie. I mean, wow. He had to have these done like in advance, or that turnaround time is crazy. We see that Ian is set on doing a sci-fi theme for the movie. It'll be like Alien meets Captain Planet.
Aliens, UFOs, musical numbers. We'll never make a movie this complex by Friday.
Sure we can. We just need a lot of elbow grease and a little movie magic.
Obviously, this is out of budget, and it's a lot to ask for in the span of a couple of days. Ian then commits this war crime of spraying glitter onto his friends. I, for one, would have been petrified by this. I got glitter in my eye once, and all I have to say is, not fun.
But my idea could save lives. Isn't that worth the extra effort?
Ian bribes his friends into working for him, like a good friend does.
Oh, fine. I'll buy everyone hamburgers.
Done.
Come on, everyone. Let's make a safety blockbuster.
We get the hamburgers first, right?
At the dinner table, we see the living embodiment of discombobulated as Ian tries to tell his family about his day, but irritation commences.
Guess what? Today at school...
Hey, Mom, can I have some more fried chicken?
Here we go.
Hey, I wanted some more chicken.
You snooze, you lose, snoozer.
So anyway, Sandy, Tyrone, and I...
Mom, my shirt is too small.
Give it to Ian.
So anyway...
Not now. Oh, don't put on a shirt.
No one gives him the time to speak. I, for one, can't stand that. People interrupting you when you were clearly talking first, and then not having the respect to at least seem like they gave a fuck that they did that. I miss the days of the talking stick. Finally, he can tell them the big news. However, he spoils that he got a detention. Well, kept after class, to be specific.
Mr. Cartwright showed us this lame safety film, and Sandy, Tyrone, and I all made fun of it. So, Mr. Cartwright kept us after class.
You got a detention?
Wait, let me get to the good part.
Although all his mom can hear is delinquency.
I fail to see the good part of a detention. Ken, tell him.
This then sparks an idea from Ken Kelly, inspired by his wife's awful singing. She's not happy about it.
Oh, let's just advertise. We could write a new jingle. Kelly's Keyboards, it's the store for pianos.
No! That's the worst jingle I've ever heard. But I bet it's not the worst jingle ever written. Don't you get it? I'll break a world record and get on the news. Heck, it's free advertising. Great idea, honey. Hey!
Kenneth Kelly, you're a bore, so tonight you can sleep on the floor.
We get this moment next, emphasizing the unimportance Ian feels in his family life.
Kyle, clear the table.
Corey, clear the table.
Ian, table.
Being Ian, more like being neglected. At the piano shop, Oddball and Ken look at the multiple records inside the book. It's unfortunate that they don't know this record book isn't even the most recent edition, meaning any record they broke here has probably already been bested. Crosstown, the first recording of the safety vid, has finished up, with Tyrone playing the lead. We then get Ian's first illusion of the episode.
This is ridiculous. I gotta hand it to you, E. This is gonna be a cool safety film.
Just wait until the class sees our movie. We'll be safety heroes.
And the winner of the No-Ball Safety Prize is Ian Kelly and friends for scaring the planet into behaving.
There's no such thing as a no-ball safety prize.
On the news, we get this message detailing.
Today, a man attempts to shatter another human achievement, the longest consecutive recital of a single song on piano. That man is Ken Kelly, owner of Kelly's Keyboards.
I'm playing chopsticks, Tony, and I'll play for 33 hours, and I'll crush the old record, and a 1, and a 2.
One man, one song, and one piano equals one dream.
I have a question for y'all. Would you come to a keyboard store to get a piano from the guy who beat the Chopsticks record? Like, would that be a selling point for you? At school, Ian shows the film and scars several school kids, even the teacher. That's what I call a movie well made.
So, what did you think?
It's only a movie. Only a movie.
Ian, Tyrone, Sandy, thank you for showing us your graphic safety movie. Oh dear. Class, read something, I shall return.
Later, Ian returns to the shop where everyone is ecstatic to see Ken on the TV.
Not now, Ian. Your father is about to be on the news. So sit down and let's be embarrassed like one big happy family.
Feeling like a distraction to the main event, Ian decides to do something dastardly.
Honey, are you taping it?
Ian, set up the VCR to tape the news.
I have to do everything. Sure. I'd love to set up the VCR.
Up next, people who make fools of themselves on television.
All set.
Tonight's profile, Ken Kelly.
People of Burnaby.
Being Ian, more like being a jackass. Being Ian, more like
being evil.
Am I on?
Obey my simple safety rules or live out your lives as my intergalactic slaves. The choice is yours.
Holy moly, ravioli! No.
Your lack of concern for your own safety is no longer just a threat to Earth, but to the entire galaxy. Become more safety conscious, or we will invade your planet. You have 24 hours to comply, or else.
The family freaks out after hearing the message. Well, everyone except Corey.
Aliens! Real aliens! Oh, this is so cool!
Ken has the right idea of what to do.
Ken, what do we do?
Exactly what we should do at a time like this, honey. Retreat to our cellar in panic!
In the cellar, only his mother is even thinking something fishy can be up.
From outer space, it's unbelievable!
A little too unbelievable. There has to be a plausible explanation.
Sorry.
The boys are too far gone. They've gone to the internet looking for proof of an alien invasion, and if you want to find that, you can. You can definitely find someone who can authenticate that that situation is happening. They may not be very credible or rational, but they do post a lot.
It's all over the internet. Look at these websites. Aliens are real. Aliens walk among us. The internet's never wrong, dude.
Corey is in awe. This is the chance he's been waiting for. Then, Kyle tries to eat his brother's head to prove a point. This would be a sign of a societal decay, but these two normally act like this, so no need to worry.
Secrets of the universe.
Sure, Corey. And in exchange, they'll just eat your brain.
Dude, I'd gladly trade my brain for the knowledge of the universe.
Cabin fever has not nearly set in yet. There's nothing on the television about aliens, and Vicky has realized that. Common sense is starting to creep in ever so slightly. In the store, Oddball is still enthralled by the record book.
Why, this is a useless achievement that even I can achieve!
Anyway, back here, Ken has his mind on the important stuff.
Aliens ruling the Earth. Dad, do you know what this means?
Of course I do. The already soft piano sales market is going to completely tank.
It isn't long before Ian escapes, because he's fodder. His brothers nor his dad care for his safety, and Vicky has her hands full. So he can leave and get blown up by aliens. Who gives a shit? It's just Ian. Being Ian, more like being easily replaceable. Inside the house, Ian enjoys the luxuries of the home without the annoyance of the residents. All this in a couple of minutes.
This has been the best couple of minutes of my life. Too bad it has to come to an end. Or does it?
Ian spills the beans to his friends about his whack-ass family.
Your family thinks our movie is a real alien message?
And I thought my family was whack.
If you aren't familiar with the word whack, Tyrone is happy to explain it, because he's black and knows slang words, as all blacks do.
Whack. You know, nuts, unbelievable.
The trio decide to get together another video, more manipulation for the planet. I'm excited. At dinner, things have gotten worse. More brain rot.
Dinner! And if you know what's good for you, you'll come out of that cellar. Corey, why do you have a knapsack?
When the aliens come, I want to be the first one on the mothership.
We're not even sure if... Why is there tinfoil on your head?
Scientific internet stuff, Mom.
You are not bringing that television to my table.
But honey, what if the aliens have more orders for us?
Taking advantage of this, Ian puts his plan into action. Before the family knows it, the video is playing. Oh, nice. They're song-singing alien tyrants. They can't be bad if they like show tunes, right?
People of Burnaby, your submission pleases me. But there is still much for you to accomplish to avoid my wrath.
No.
There's a lot you can be doing around your town today. There's a lot you can be doing
To keep my rage at bay.
There's a lot you can be doing. Listen to me now, okay?
If you do not listen, I'll use my laser ray.
Don't bother with work and school. Take some time and rest. Maybe go to the arcade.
It's really for the best.
After the number, the group goes to the arcade, following the directions of the overlords over their heads. The family begins to be more eco-conscious, and it's all out of fear.
Ken, the car's right here.
Everyone has to do their part for the environment.
Maybe that's what we need to do to companies to help them make the right decisions concerning climate change. As Azula once said, trust is for fools. I'd rather have fear. She's a credible and good person to quote, right? She hasn't been canceled or anything, has she? Vicky runs into Oddball at the shop, who is doing out-of-this-world activities, it seems.
Oddball? What are you doing?
I am breaking the useless achievement for most wind instruments played at once.
Let's just move on.
I am up to 4.
The customer comes into the shop while Ken is trying to protect his loved ones from alien probing or thought gathering. Whatever aliens tend to do. I don't know what they do.
Honey, you forgot your foil. We don't want aliens reading our minds now, do we?
And for some reason, this guy doesn't want to buy anything anymore. Weird. The trio sees the effect of the videos on the family from the outside. However, Ian is starting to let the power get to his head. I love when this happens.
I think the alien messages are starting to stress her out.
Maybe it's time the aliens left Earth for good.
Or maybe the aliens could just order her to be happy. What do you say, huh?
I'm glad his friends have a line, but Ian has his eyes on the prize. And if you're not willing to cross a few lines, you're never going to achieve the prize. That prize being familial domination through their psyche. It's the exact reason why Ian's going to be so successful in the film industry.
Telling people how to behave is one thing, but I won't tell anyone how to feel.
Me neither.
While hanging in the living room, Ian starts another video.
People of Burnaby, I order you to be happy, or else my punishment will be swift and brutal. That is all.
That's it.
Vicky is...
That is heck, and I'm not gonna take it anymore!
I mean, she's lost it at this point.
All right, food.
He turns to the only way to break the spell of the alien TV wizardry.
Only way to prove to you that there are no aliens is to break all their rules? So be it.
Ian comes clean and everything ends well. Then the credits roll.
All right, I admit it. I was wrong and I messed up. All I can say is there are no aliens. And I'm sorry.
Lights, camera, action!
Okay, not exactly, because Ian comes clean to Sandy.
Well, telling me won't do anything. There's only one way to make this problem go away, Ian.
Ian then has another fun delusion. Love these.
And passport. Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Esposito.
You are not buying a new identity and moving to Mexico.
Sandy doesn't care for it, though, insisting that he needs to fix this. Ian tells the truth for real this now, but now the problem is that no one believes him. First we get Kyle.
Kyle, those alien messages are a fraud. I made all of them.
Yeah, sure you did.
It's true.
Whatever.
Next, Corey.
Corey, I'm the alien. Look.
You're just trying to make me believe that the aliens are a hoax.
Why would I do that?
Because then you don't have to tell me the truth about the aliens, which is that they're real.
But the aliens aren't real.
Which means that they are.
I'm confused.
And then Vicky.
Mom, there are no aliens.
I know that, dear. And after I break their rules without being enslaved or eaten, your father will know that as well.
No, Mom, listen.
We'll talk later after the imaginary aliens are vanquished.
I'm amazed
That my family is whack?
that you weren't exaggerating.
Brain rot. Vicky then makes an announcement that she is going to die to the neighborhood.
Everyone! I am going to do something incredibly dangerous. I am going to climb this rickety ladder without any help.
Vicky, listen to reason. You're going to upset the aliens.
And why would I do something so incredibly dangerous and stupid?
Honey, please don't.
To prove to my husband and my sons that aliens do not exist.
Hi, Fred. Your lawn looks great.
This has got to be either the strangest day for these neighbors or one of the most mundane, depending on how often they see the shenanigans of this family. Ian has just one idea left. Another video. This ought to be good.
Ian! The alien videos got you into this mess in the first place.
Well, do you have any better ideas?
Oh, we could... or... Fine.
Oddball has all the instruments necessary for the record, and all I have to ask is, why did he do the nose flutes first? Those instruments seem to me to be the most uncomfortable to have in your body at one time, for this long of a duration. And then to stack the other instruments onto your body while there's woodwinds in your nostrils, nah. Alright, then he's taken by aliens. That's not important though, because Vicky is about to do it, and everyone is freaking out.
I'll show you unsafe. Ah!
I love you, Mom! I love you, Mom!
Doofus.
Ian convinces them somehow to watch one last video before Vicky's inevitable demise. Finally, the truth is revealed. Her demise isn't so inevitable anymore. It's just evitable. That's no fun.
Kelly family, attention!
He mentioned us by name.
He's so angry at us he can't even speak.
We're doomed. This is all your mom's fault. Ian is an alien! Get him! I mean, Ian, explain yourself.
I'm the alien. Look,
Ian, why?
I didn't mean for it to get out of hand. I just wanted someone to pay attention to me.
And like the good parents they are, Ken and Vicky give a heartfelt punishment.
Son, was this a cry for help?
Dad? I just said it was.
Oh, Ian, you are so grounded. You'll be 30 before I let you leave the house again. That should give us enough mending time.
Being Ian, more like being grounded for brainwashing your dumbass family. Oddball, on the other hand, has just run in screaming about the existence of aliens.
Here! The aliens? Oh, no, it's just Ian's silly prank. Everyone knows there's no such thing as aliens. Right, gang?
So, what did we learn in this episode? We learned that the power of cinema is an untapped one that can convince the stupidest members of our species of the most idiotic conspiracies as long as it is in a movie picture format instead of a book. We learned that aliens care about the planet more than the oil and natural gas companies, and they don't even live here.
Hello, I'm Tony Hayward, President and CEO of BP. Our accidental drilling spill again in the Gulf is a tragedy that should have never happened. And to all those affected, I want to say, we are deeply sorry. Sorry.
We learned that mind control cults will always have one unbeliever or skeptic, and unless you want to remove yourself as a manipulating cult leader like Ian, you'll have to exterminate that skeptic in order to keep the cult healthy. We learned that this is a Heaven's Gate parody, kind of. And lastly, we learned to just take the essay as punishment.
I'd rather write the essay.
Because fear isn't more valuable than trust, believe it or not. And turns out that Azula person has done some pretty awful stuff. So now we know what we learned. But how can we use this knowledge in our daily lives? Don't mind control your family and friends using extraterrestrial propaganda. Shouldn't be too hard, right? I'll see you guys later. Bye.